Drake Picard, Patrick Keenis, Ashley Eli, and the seventh-year head coach of the Wolfpack, Wes Moore, off of a tremendous win, one of the biggest this hallowed building has ever seen. NC State knocks off number 9 Maryland 66-59. Congratulations, Wes, on the win. I know your team had to grind through a lot of travel in 3 games last weekend, getting back, getting ready for Maryland. How did the team pull it off?
Well, again, we got some kids that'll, really knuckle down and compete, and I'm just really proud of them. I was concerned about, the long trip, getting back at 11 o'clock Monday morning, going straight to class, and all those things. But they handled it pretty well and bailed me out for scheduling like that. So, rebounding was unbelievable, especially Elisa and KJ. Really proud of what they were able to do. Way too many turnovers, so if we clean that up and can take care of the basketball, we could be a pretty good team. But missed some free throws. There's still a lot of things, y'all, that we can clean up and do better, but I love the way we competed. Fortunately, we shot the ball well again from 3, and like I said, did a great job on the boards.
Right.
That Maryland team is really, really good. They're going to have an awesome year, and I know it's going to be interesting because they're really talented.
Well, I think they gained a lot of respect for NC State and your team's play here tonight. How did the Wolfpack get back the tempo that you needed to control this game? Because through the first 5 minutes, they were going at about 115-point pace. Things then slowed down. We finished 66-59. How did that happen?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought our kids did a pretty good job. Again, Owuzu, she's an unbelievable freshman. I thought Kai Crutchfield there again. I thought Kai did a great job on her, at least trying to make her settle for jump shots and not letting her really just set her teammates up. So I thought she did a great job. But like I said, it was a team effort. When you rebound like that, it takes a lot of people to get that done. The press gave us some trouble there for a while. They made a great run. And, again, our kids had they kept their composure, made a few key buckets, and I know we executed, got a couple of inbounds plays that were big, and were able to hold on. But it wasn't always pretty. Like I said, way too many turnovers. But hopefully it's something we can learn from and get better at.
All right. At halftime, Elisa Kinane only had 3 field goal attempts. The guards had a really tough time getting the ball to her. Granted, they're very long on the perimeter defensively, but things changed in the second half. What did you and the coaching staff draw up to make her more accessible?
We told her to get her the ball. I mean, again, we were trying to a lot of times initiate with a pick on the ball because they were switching and try to get a matchup that was more favorable with Elisa. But instead, our guards were trying to take advantage of the matchup they had and attack the post. And we wanted to get the ball inside and go inside out. So you're right. Elisa played a great game, stepped up, and our guards did a better job of getting her touches. And, we want to play inside out. We want to get her a touch. And then if they decide they want to double her and collapse, then we'll kick it out and shoot the 3. Like I said, it was a combination, getting her the touches, and then, like I said, Kai Crutchfield hitting some big shots.
Yeah. It's not always how many three-pointers you make. To me, it's the timeliness of the threes. And tonight, you brought up Kai Crutchfield. It happened twice. Once late in the shot clock in the first half when Maryland was on a little mini run, and then with about 2:20 left in regulation, knocks down a 3, shot clock winding down, and then another 2 at the other end.
She has a knack for it. She really does. She hits big shots, and glad she does. And I'll mention, too, Kayla Jones, 14 rebounds, 11 points. She helped us against the press. We had her inbounding it a lot and helped bring it up. So it's sometimes hard to take her off the court because she does so many things well. We're excited about Jada Boyd, for instance. We got to figure out some ways to get her more minutes. But like I said, KJ makes it hard to take her out of the game, too.
Congratulations, Coach Moore, on the big win. And hopefully you'll smile a little bit more in this interview. Huge win. But talking about, finals are coming up. The girls are going to have some days off, which is good to get rest. But how do you keep the momentum going? You guys are doing really well with the break coming and not as many games in the future.
Yeah, right now I'm wanting to keep the academic momentum going. So, we'll have off Friday and Saturday. Sunday, I'm going to be on the road. I'm leaving tomorrow morning early. I'm going recruiting for a while. Sunday, they'll come in, get some shots up, maybe do some 5-on-0 stuff, kind of keep in it a little bit. Then we're off Monday and Tuesday during exams. Wednesday, they'll come back in, do some similar things. And then we'll really just concentrate on Friday and Saturday getting ready for Sunday's game because right now is critical time. Obviously, you hope that they're focusing on academics all the time, but especially right now, we want to make it as easy as we can for them to really, focus in and get that done.
All right, last question about tonight's game, then we will let you go. It looked to me like when NC State built a 6, 7, 8-point lead in that second half, you were trying to steal some minutes from Hunter and some other role players on the bench, and then Maryland cutting that lead. Was that a byproduct of the minutes that they played in Hawaii?
Yeah, I've got to be a little smarter maybe. I'm probably subbing too many at one time. I may need to, get Hunter in there for a while, and I needed to play Grace more tonight. I look at the stat sheet. I need to probably get her up there 15 or 20 minutes a game. Probably 20 would be ideal. So I got to do a better job of monitoring that. Ace had a tough time at times handling the ball against the press, but also Ace has a lot of equity built up. She's done a lot of good things for us. So sometimes I stick with her a little bit, as I do with others. But we'll try to get Grace in there, try to get her closer to 20 minutes a game. And, Kayla Ely still, she's only been out here about a week or two, so we got to get her back in there and get her in the groove. And then Erica, again, like I said earlier, KJ, it's hard to take her out sometimes. It's hard to take Elisa Canane out when she's getting 15 rebounds and 16 points. But we'd like to get Erica in there, at some point. We're real excited about Camille Hobby as well. It's tough because she's behind a preseason All-ACC and then a senior in Erica Cassell, who started for us and has done a lot for this program. But we'll find a way to get them some minutes, get their confidence up, and then hopefully I can play them more minutes but again, I'm going with a hot hand. I tried to sub there a little bit. Maryland made a run. I got to go back. I got to go back with what's worked, and hopefully it'll come to a point, though, where we're comfortable playing 9 or 10 people.
All right, it was a great crowd tonight. Kiera Leslie, the former Terp and
Yeah.
NC State star for you, was here as well. How big, lastly, is tonight's win potentially for the Wolfpack 2 or 3 months from now?
Well, I think it's definitely a resume builder. Some of the teams we played earlier this year have not lived up to their success a year ago, and so our RPI is not what we'd like for it to be. But hopefully this will help. Hopefully we'll learn from it. Even though we won, hopefully you can learn from a win. I think we'll definitely have to look at all these turnovers and figure out what we got to do to clean that up, because people see that on film, they're going to come after you. But try to do that. It's also big. It's on ESPN. I mean, it's on national TV, and when you can get a win like that, it definitely doesn't hurt recruiting and your exposure. So we're excited about it. Appreciate the fans that were here tonight. Still want to grow that. Still want to grow our fan base, and hopefully they'll come out and check us out. I think if they do, they'll like what they see.
It's a big win. Congratulations.
Thanks,
Be safe
Patrick.
on the return
Thanks,
trail.
Ian.
See you next Sunday.
Thanks, Ian.